Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Kovac Enterprises. As you can see, we've been working on the Nissan 4x4 truck. This is going to be episode number 3, and up to this point, we are on step number 9 in the instructions of this AMT kit. As you can see in front of you, we started detailing the underside of the chassis, so to speak, after we glued all the components in up to the step 9 in the instructions. And this has all been hand brushed in, and these are the actual acrylic paints that I have been using. We can start off here on the left. Of course, once everything was glued in, we went ahead and used the gray Craftsmart acrylic paint as our primer. And then we went to the sequin black for the chassis. That's from Folkart. It's a metallic paint. And as far as a spare tire, we went ahead and used the black Craftsmart satin acrylic paint for that. And then we highlighted the outer areas where the body and the bucket seat's going to be laid in with some holiday red Craftsmart satin acrylic. As far as the rear shocks were concerned, I just changed up the color a little bit and used the orange Craftsmart glass acrylic paint. And then for the rest of the underside in various areas, just to break it up, we used the Folkart gunmetal gray, which is also metallic acrylic paint. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring this in a little bit closer so you can actually see. And I'll actually kind of move these out of the way here first. 2 by 2. All right. And we'll get this out of the way here for the moment. All right, so there you can see the finished product as far as the painting is concerned on the underside. If you notice, I still have this part of the item still attached to the part of the sprue tree. It was just easier for me to handle this part here while I was painting, so I'm not smudging any of the paint until it dries. So basically I was just kind of going like that and then just, painting as we went along. So there you go. That is that for that part of it. Go ahead and set that off to the side. I went ahead and dry fitted this on to see where I needed to paint the underside of the bucket too. And so as you can see, we used the holiday red Craftsmart for the underside, and the kind of black highlights, I used the Sharpie black for that. And then for these detailed parts here running down the line, we used the Sharpie bronze metallic for that, just to kind of get a little bit of a highlight on that. So that is finished, as you can see. And then I went ahead and kind of finished off the firewall. We'll take a close look at that. As you can see, we did the same thing, hand painted the holiday red colors in for the firewall, and then we accented it with a couple spots here for the Sharpie black and the Sharpie bronze metallic all the way around. And then we also kind of did the Sharpie metallic silver sterling just for some of the brackets and clamps on the firewall. So there you go. Kind of gives you a little bit closer look on that. Okay, so that is where we're at for that. And with that being said, again, we'll go ahead and reattach the seat bucket to the actual chassis part of it, and we will be back shortly. So until then, we'll see you soon. Bye. And we're back. and as you can see in front of you, we went ahead and attached the interior bucket to the chassis of the vehicle. There were 3 contact points to glue from. 2 of them are in the front section of the interior bucket where you can line the holes up, so that was glued into place, and there's actually a 3rd hole which will turn this thing around, and it's located right here. So once those all 3 were lined up, it fit really well, and as you can see, it's nice and level in relationship to the chassis. So that is done. Like I said, it's been sitting overnight, so it's nice and sturdy. And so our next step will be, in the next video, will be to go ahead and start working on the front cab as far as prepping it and getting it ready for paint. And we'll go ahead and start painting the exterior of the vehicle. And then of course we'll be adding the firewall, radiator, and the battery to the front section under the hood. And we'll also work on the rear part of the vehicle itself, which is this right here, and we'll also get that all nicely prepped and ready to go, and we'll get it all painted up so that we can start assembling it to the chassis itself. So with that being said, hope everybody has a good day, and I'm actually going back to work today, so hopefully back to normal after my knee operation. So until then, until next video, I hope everybody, like I said, have a good day, and we will catch you on the next segment. So long. Bye.